Yoga is for everyone.
With your back relaxed, we're going to start in a relaxation pose. Okay, so just kind of let your back relax, hands on the thigh, called a shavasana, and just let your eyes close. The palms can face up to the sky. If your feet aren't touching the ground and you have a yoga block, you can put your heels on it. Otherwise, just whatever touches the ground with your feet is fine. Okay, just close your eyes and just start with some slow, deep breaths in and out through the nose. Often in traditional yoga in the ashrams, we start in a relaxation pose. So we just start to notice what's going on in the body. So take a slow breath in, long breath out. And feel the back, if comfortable, relaxing against the chair back. So there's no effort in the muscles of the body, a completely passive pose. And we're just starting the practice. We didn't do the exercises or the yoga postures yet. So just notice your back, your neck, your stomach. Start to scan the body, noticing areas that may feel like they're holding tension. Notice other areas may feel more relaxed. It's called a body scan. Just using awareness before we move. You can notice your legs. Notice how the thighs touch the chair base, your feet. Maybe sense the bottoms of the feet, whether you're in shoes, socks, or touching the floor. If it helps, you can wiggle the toes and relax the toes. And just notice the feet, whatever connects you to the earth. With your eyes closed, take a slow breath in through the nose, long breath out. Start to notice your stomach as you breathe, the ribs, the front chest. Noticing any areas that are moving as you breathe in and as you breathe out. This isn't right or wrong now, so we're just noticing. How does the body receive the inhalation? How does the body move on exhalation? Could be subtle. Maybe you see more bigger movements in the ribs or front body. You continue slow breath. Now notice the sides of the ribs and the back of the ribs. So the whole body, torso may be moving gently as you breathe. Side ribs, back ribs. It's just a comfortable breath. Throat's relaxed, face relaxed, eyes relaxed, no strain. Okay, then just take one or two more slow breaths, noticing how the body and breath are connected. The breath is an important thing. Without it, we wouldn't be here. The yogis say that there's a quote from Krishnamacharya, a yoga master who lived to, I think, 102, and he said, breath is yoga. He says breath is central to yoga because something to the effect that breath is central to yoga because yoga is about life and breath gives you life. So just noticing breath is the yoga practice, but then we'll do the same when our poses are more active. It's sometimes harder when your body's passive, but try to keep your concentration on the breath. When we focus on the breath, the mind's connecting to the breath, and the breath is connecting to the body. So that helps our mind-body connection. Okay, just try 2 more rounds. Breath in, long breath out. And then relax and come up to a seated position. Okay, so bring your feet on the ground. You're getting a nice lift through the center line of the head. Just still let the stomach relax, but consciously sitting tall. 2 more rounds. Aware of the breath, aware of the body. I'm going to tune in with the mantra Om, A-U-M, the universal mantra. You can do the chant if you like from your hands like this, thumb to first finger, that's for wisdom, or prayer pose for more devotion. See what feels resonant. You can also Om without a hand gesture. It's up to you. I'll do this is called Anjali Mudra for devotion. So if your thumbs touch the chest bone, if you're in prayer, let your thumbs touch the chest bone, sit a little taller, lift the chest bone, the sternum to the thumbs. And then let's all roll the shoulders a few times. And then relax the shoulders. Okay, and just close the eyes as we chant together 3 times. Feel the vibration of the sound wave in the body. We say Om can heal every cell in the body. Okay, so together, breath in. Now focusing at the heart, breath in. Breath in. Shanti means peace. I'll chant Om Shanti Shanti Shantihi. It's just the accent at the end. So if you want to join in. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. In the English, Om peace, peace, peace. Together. Om peace, peace, peace. Deep inhale. Exhale, lowering the head to the heart, feeling the peace within. The yogis say peace is always within. We just have to relieve some distractions in the mind and some aches and pains in the body to experience it. Okay, so now we'll do our poses to relieve our aches and pains in the body if you have them, if not to prevent them. Okay, so let's start with your just simple hands up. Start with some simple wrist rolls. Whenever I chant Shanti Om, peace, 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 I think of one of my students from an assisted living home in San Francisco. The first time I chanted with that group, she said, peas, peas, peas. She thought I was chanting peas. But it's peace, but I like the peas because yogis are vegetarian, eat lots of vegetables, so it went good anyway. Okay, now you're going to go like this. Take your arms out in front of you, fingers down, fingers up, fingers down, fingers up a few times. You can look at your fingertips, just kind of watch the movements. Okay, good. And now take your arms out to the side, like you're pressing away 2 walls. Okay. And if that hurts, just go lower. You always modify so there's no injury. Okay, taking slow, deep breaths here. And you can pull the fingers a little bit towards you. If that doesn't feel good, take them flat. We'll just hold one more breath. Okay, now shrug your shoulders, breathe in, exhale, let your shoulders relax. And now with fingers straight, like a T shape, extend out. Feel like equal energy moving through both arms. Yoga is about balance. We're doing Hatha Yoga. In Sanskrit means sun and moon yoga, like yin yang. So as you reach to the right, equally reach to the left. Okay, good. Relax. And now arms out in front of you. Stretch your arms away from the midline. Sitting tall. And then arms up all the way to the sky. Upward hand pose. Looking up a little bit. Slow, deep breath and equally lengthen up from the hip to the armpit, armpit to the elbow, elbow to wrist, wrist to finger. So it's 2 straight lines as best you can. No strain. Good. Exhale, lower, chin down. Okay, now we're going to go like this. Inhale, the arms out and up, chin up, arms up. Upward hand pose. Exhale, lower the arms out and down, chin down. We're adding a neck warm up with a shoulder warm up. On your own now, 4 times. Inhale up. Exhale down. In Sanskrit, it's called Urdhva Hastasana. It means upward hand pose. Okay, breathing in and breathing out. Okay, on your own. Now try it breathing in and out through the nose, unless your nose is stuffed. Inhale. The yogis say the mouth's for eating, the nose for breathing. Okay, one more if you can, through the nose. Breathing in. Exhale, lowering down. Okay, now arms out to the side 4 times. Breathing in with breath. Breathing out. You can think this is your angel wings or like you're a bird. There's a Qigong movement I love. They call it bird flapping the wings. It's a little more softer. You could try it soft elbows, like inhale up, like your arms are bird wings. Okay, in the yoga, a little more, you can just do a movement straight. It's just a warm up. Try on your own. Either way, soft elbows or straight arms. And then next time your arms are up, hold out the arms, just like a T shape. Okay, one more time, shrug the shoulders, exhale, drop, just to remind the shoulders to relax. Yeah, and if it hurts your shoulders, you could be here. But now we're going to rotate our thumbs back and down. The whole arm bone is rotating down and back. Okay, good. Relax your arms. Close your eyes. Observe the arms and the wrists and the shoulders. Okay, shoulder shrugs. Relax your arms. We're going to lift the shoulders up. Breathe in. Exhale, drop. 3 more. Inhale. Okay, this one, let's breathe out through the mouth. A big sigh can always help. So we breathe in. 2 more. Just letting go. Okay, letting go anything you don't need. Energy, thoughts, negativity. 1 more. Let's do extra. Always extra to let go. Shake it out. Close your eyes. Relax. I was teaching recently for an animal rights silent retreat, and a Buddhist monk led the retreat. And he taught something that I will never forget because it was so simple and wise, like a true Buddhist master. He said, letting go is like this. If you think you hold an object, taking a remote control, think of the energy to hold, right? So I'm holding it. Take some energy. You can try it. Just take your arm out, hold. And then if you let it go, I'll do it on my lap so it doesn't crawl. Now just let the object go. So which takes more energy? Holding it or letting go? Which takes more energy? Holding it. That was his symbol showing how when we hold on to thoughts or emotions or anxieties, it's actually taking more energy than just letting go. Letting go is not the hard part. It's breaking our habits to realize we're holding on to like worry or fears or sadness or things. Not to not feel it, but sometimes letting go helps. So that reminds me of that. So in the yoga practice, you can sometimes go with that and then just let go of your shoulders.
I never realized how beneficial this is.
Ah, I'm so glad. It's beneficial. I know. Until we do it, it doesn't help. You can read about it, but it's good to do it. You feel it. Yeah. Okay, I'm so glad to hear. That's why I teach it. So let's bring your back against the chair. You're going to lift your right leg up. Now we're going to point and flex your foot. And actually these yoga postures are a lot about kind of letting go and being active. Letting go, being active. Okay, then relax. When you're done, you just relax. Other side. When you do exercise, you just kind of move the body, exercise. It's not the same as yoga. When you do yoga, you're kind of consciously holding the posture, active, and then when you let go, you relax. Purposely relaxing often after the pose or movement. You can feel it. And then you remind the muscles how to be active or passive at will. You're learning to control the body more. Okay, so now both legs. So lift it up. Here's our active. This is the lower part of staff pose, Dandasana. Flex your foot, feet, spread all 10 toes. Pull the toes back towards you. You're now engaging the thighs. You feel that? Okay, good. And then hold, and then relax, let it go. Okay, one more time. Just the legs. Lift it up. If you can, feet together. Pull the toes back towards you. Spread all 10 toes. Let's spread the fingers too now. Stretch your hands. Hold. Breathing. And relax. Let it go. Okay, good. And now, same thing, but sit a little bit forward away from your chair back. Okay, bring your hands on the chair and then press your hands down and lift through the spine. It's called the staff, Dandasana. So you give a nice press to lift the back. And you could just try one leg, lift the leg up and switch. Or you can try both legs. And then holding. Now if that doesn't feel good, you can lower your heels on the ground and try it that way. It takes a little bit of core because you have to tilt the pelvis forward, lift up through the core. Let's all try it with the heels on the ground first. Okay, so notice how the back can slouch, but tilt the pelvis forward, lift through the spine, press your hands down. So you feel a nice strong core, but relax your shoulders, and then just try lifting one leg. Lower. Inhale, the other leg lifts. Lower, and only if comfortable. You do have to have enough of your thigh on the chair to feel supported. No strain. One way to know if you can be comfortable in the pose is, can you smile here? Can you fake a smile? Okay, and relax. Good. Take your hands, massage your knees. Okay, to get our blood flowing, we're going to do a little Qigong. Just kind of a from Qigong, not the exact flow. But we're just going to pat up and down the thigh. If you want to start your forward bends, we're going to do that in a little bit. You can start it here. Start to forward bend as you pat down the outer leg. Come up the inner leg. And then let's add the breath. Inhale. Exhale as you fold. This is just a Qigong movement, like a little energy flow, just to get lymph and circulation flowing, but adding the breath. Exhale when you go down. Inhale up. Try 2 more. It is leading us into our yoga forward bending now. We're gonna start to move our spine in all directions. Okay, so for yoga forward bend, we're gonna inhale, start to tilt forward, lift the sternum. Shoulders can go back, feet on the ground. Make sure that's comfortable. If you have osteoporosis or low back pain, you may want to stay in mountain. It hurts. But if it doesn't, some of you might be able to go further, maybe come down to the elbows. And try to lengthen, not round the back, but kind of lengthen. Maybe slide the hands down the shin. Make sure that feels good. Keep the buttocks pressing into the chair. Some of you may be okay to release the head down. It's called Uttanasana, forward bend. To come up, inhale, roll your eyes up. Close your eyes, pause and observe. If it doesn't hurt your back, then keep going. So folding, you can do halfway here, or hand to shin. Has anyone noticed you've gotten more flexible as you started yoga?
Yes.
Yeah, it gives you great flexibility, not just in the body, they say, but in the mind. It's very symbolic, the postures. Okay, inhale, roll your eyes up, do what feels best. Mountain pose, close your eyes, observe. I've heard a quote says, "Blessed is he who is flexible, for he will bend but not break." Okay, so last time, exhale. Hinge at the hips. It might feel good if you lift the sternum, lengthen the spine, and then just gently start to fold, hands to shin or feet. Maybe it feels better to keep the head up. You don't need to release the head down. Breathing, never do anything if it gets you dizzy or uncomfortable. We'll inhale, roll our eyes up. Mountain pose and observe. That was forward bend. Now let's try our back bend. So take your hands behind you on the chair base, press it down. Before we did Dandasana staff, the hands were here. Now we're going behind to create an upper back bend. And then feel the heart lifting. You can lift the chin a little bit, take some slow deep breaths. So opening the ribs, feel like you can breathe deeper here. It's like a modified version of Cobra, and then relax, you can roll it out. Close your eyes, see how that feels in the upper back. Okay, second round, if you want to go a little deeper, maybe you can get your hands to the chair back. There's a little kind of space on these chairs, you can hold onto it, and then lift the heart gently and breathing. If it doesn't feel good, go back to hands on chair. You can even go more gently, hands on the hips with the elbows back. Okay, Cobra, Bhujangasana. And then relax, close your eyes, observe. Okay, last Cobra, you can repeat either this one, first one, hand on chair, second Cobra, hands on the back, or third, fingers interlock behind you. So that would be like this. Okay, and if that feels good, fingers can interlock, you can stretch the hands down. If you feel like you can go further than the chair, but you can't interlock the fingers, you can also use a belt behind you, pull the belt apart like that. Ways. You could do it without a belt too. Let's all try this one. You just take your arms out, almost like you're flying, but you lift the heart. Feel awareness to the back of the heart, shoulder blades, breathing here. And then relax. Yeah, how's that with the belt?
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, so the belt, because you have room on the belt, you can go wider than here. So you can use the belt for what feels good on your shoulders. Okay, let's just roll it out. Yeah, can I borrow that belt for a sec to show? So for the belt, if you have a belt and you've never tried it, you just, oh, this is literally a belt. This isn't a yoga belt, it's literally a belt. See, you don't even need a real yoga prop. It's exactly, the yoga props are like a new invention in the last, I don't know, 20 years. Yogis were doing yoga 6,000 years, so what did they use?
Wow.
A tree, a twig, a prop, I don't know, not like formal props. So you just go like this, hands behind, you kind of bring it back, and then you can either with palms forward or back, what feels best, and you pull the belt gently as you lift the heart. You'll feel some toning of the arm muscles too in that version. Okay, and if you don't have a belt, thank you, you can just go like that with the arms, like a modified Cobra, if that's useful, if this isn't comfortable. Okay, every day a few back bends are good. Okay, now Now roll it out.
It's good. I need.
Stretches the arms. Yeah.
Feel it.
Yep. Yep. Okay, roll it out and then close your eyes. Take a breath. Okay, now let's do our side bending every day. In this class, we try to move our spine all directions. So right arm up, curve to the left. I'll mirror image you. Crescent moon. We'll start simple. Slow breath. You're creating like a crescent shape. Try to reach your arm up more than over, so it's not like collapsing. Your left side, feel your left side also like a crescent shape. Yeah, gives you a little more opening, breathing. Inhale to rise. Exhale, like your arms floating down. And close your eyes. Notice the right side of body compared to left. You feel that? What it does? Okay, left side, inhale. Yoga is about awareness, not just stretching. So you want to check in, see what it does. Okay, curve to the right. Breathing slow. Sometimes the head falls more than the arm. You see this like this? We don't want. We want to try to keep the ear right by the arm so there's no pressure in the neck. The head's, I just read about 10 pounds. I looked up how heavy is the human head. Because I always say in yoga, oh, your head may be 6 or 7 pounds falling, but it's 10. That's bigger than a weight you hold, so don't let the head drop too much. Okay, then inhale, rising and lowering. Okay, roll it out. Okay, good. And now arms like a T shape again. And now we're just going to do like a gentle triangle where you curve, but with the arms extending away from each other. For kids yoga, we call this airplane pose. Okay, inhale up. It's really a lateral bend, gently. Breathing, arms stretching away, inhale up, lower down, relax. You could always roll out the shoulders, remind them to relax. And then close your eyes, observe. Notice the breath as you breathe in and out. Notice the effects of that triangle. And now we'll add a leg movement to the triangle for some open, stretching our legs a bit and strengthening our legs. So stretch your left leg out. I'll mirror image you. Heels on the ground. You can spread the toes. If you pull the toes back towards you and sit tall, you'll engage the quadricep, front thigh. And then you're going to take your left leg out to the left as far as you can. And then arms like a T shape. Okay, now take your right leg out to the right a little bit. So you're opening the hips now, engaging the left quadricep. And then keep the buttocks equally rooting in the chair. As you lean to the right, keep both buttocks pressing down. So go slow, go conscious. Breathing. We're still curving the spine, but now our legs are alive as well. Inhale up and switch. Okay, right leg out. You can keep the arms up now as you switch legs if you want to work your deltoids. You're feeling that here? But if it's too much, just relax and then go back up. Okay, right leg to the right. The hips are facing forward for this one. And then left leg a little bit to the left. So left foot's flat on the ground, right foot's flexed. And then exhale gently, curve to the left. It's called Trikonasana, the triangle. Slow, deep breath. If I didn't have a chair, this is the position of the legs. The posture is like this. Trikonasana. See, it opens the hips, the spine, it gets a lateral curve and a little opening and some quads, some leg strength. That's the seated version of that. Okay, good. Now we'll try extended side angle. Does it help when I show you what it looks like without the chair?
Yes.
Okay. But if you feel like at home you can start doing these without the chair, do the other version too. Okay, so this pose goes like this. It's not triangle, we were like this. Straight leg if I didn't have a chair. Trikonasana. It's a side bend. Extended side angle. The front leg's bent, back leg's straight, and then just like triangle, I lean. This is a modification, arm on thigh. Really, the hand goes on the ground because the arm, look at this side stretch. You see how much I'm stretching the left side? As much as I reach with this arm, I press down with that foot, like a straight line. But that takes a lot of leg strength. Not that you can't do it, but we'll do a seated version just to start. Okay, ready?
As you get older, it's harder to get up.
Harder to get up as you get older, right? So, and that's why we want to keep doing this movement, even if you're not comfortable doing it on the without the chair because you can't get back up. But start with the chair, and then you'll be able to do more and more. Yeah. So let's try that one. Then we'll do the seated chair yoga version, extended side angle. So right leg out, right leg to the right, left leg to the left. Okay, buttocks firm on the chair, arms extend. Okay, you're gonna look to the left. Take a breath or two. Okay, now from here, and your left leg goes back as much as you can without strain. And then from here, you're gonna reach to the left. Triangle, we stop there, right? But extended side angle, you're gonna take your left hand to left thigh. Or forearm to the thigh. And then we're gonna take the right arm over the ear. So now you're getting a little more stretch through the right side. How does that feel? Okay, good. So let's breathe. Keep your right buttocks in the chair. If you want to do a hand mudra, thumb to index finger. That's for wisdom, they say. Breathing. And then your left arm's on the thigh. If it feels comfortable, you can move the left thigh back, knee towards the little toe side of your left foot. That opens the hips, but no strain. Inhale to rise. Relax. Let's come to mountain. See how that feels. Notice the right side of body compared to left. Take a deep breath. Does it feel easier to breathe in one side of the ribs compared to the other? Okay. I don't believe any yoga teacher when they say, this will help you breathe, or this will stretch your body. They might suggest it, but you only know when you do it, and it works. Okay, so that's what we mean, like, oh, that stretches your side body, it helps you breathe. You have muscles between the ribs, the intercostal muscles. So when you stretch, you feel like more room to breathe in and out. Okay, other side. Breathing's important, right? Okay, right leg out. Oh, sorry, thank you. Left leg out, thank you. And then left leg to the left, right leg to the right. Arms like a T. There's another kind of well-known thing I've learned in the ashrams. They say the yogis remind us you can go 40 days without food, 10 without water, but maybe 2-3 minutes without breath. Another reason it's important. Okay, now we're going to exhale, reach to the right. This was our triangle with the active leg triangle. Right, you started gentle triangle, legs together, then there, and now extended side angle, right hand to right thigh. You can take your right hand, move the right knee back towards the little toe side of foot. If it's okay to keep going, you can be on the forearm, thumb to first finger for the hand mudra, and then left arm over the ear. That's just to deepen the side stretch. Make sure it's comfortable. Breathing. Shoulders relaxing. Utthita Parsva Konasana is the Sanskrit, extended side angle. When you come up, inhale to rise, relax. Close your eyes, hands on the thigh, mountain pose. Take a few breaths and observe the body. If you want to, instead of mountain, you also can relax and observe with your back resting against the chair. If your back muscles need a break, just sit back against the chair as you observe the body. Excuse me. Okay, now we're gonna, that was for the side body. We did forward bend, back bend, lateral, side bend. We have one more movement of the spine, which is twist. Okay, so we'll do a spinal twist. So sitting tall. Okay, we'll do a simple twist today. You just bring both legs together. Breathing in. Take your left arm up, I'll mirror image you. Lengthen the spine. Exhale, turn to the right. Take both hands to the outside of the right leg, like this. And then you can pull against the leg, like you're pulling the legs together. Squeeze the legs together. Sit tall gently on inhale. Gently twist and relax on exhale. Slow, deep breath. You can hold 3 breaths, 5 breaths, whatever is comfortable. This helps your back to relieve tension. They say it calms the nerves, relieving anxiety, and also helps digestion. Okay, back to center, so don't do this one after a big meal. Okay, and then other side, right arm up, breathing in. Lengthen, exhale, gently turn to the left, both hands to the outer left leg. Now you pull the left leg a little bit towards you, towards the legs, like you're squeezing the legs together. That just helps you to pull against the leg to sit tall as you exhale, twisting gently. Simple spinal twist. If it hurts your back, don't go as far, or maybe 3 breaths enough, not 5 or 6. And then relax. Okay, now the hugging twist, we'll just give a little rock, a little more simple even. Another side, cross the arms the other way. Release tension in the upper back and close your eyes. Think of something you love about yourself. You should be able to keep going with lots of ideas. Here's one that you made it to a yoga class today for your body wellness. You're taking care of yourself, self-care. Okay, good. And now inhale, arms out like a group hug. And then relax, shake it out. Sitting tall, the mountain. Okay, good. Now we're going to work on our legs a little bit. So let's start with a leg stretch. So just simply take your right leg out. Okay, if you have a belt, you can loop the belt under the foot, around the foot. If you don't have a belt, you can just lift your right leg up and hold under the thigh. And then start to lift the leg. Leg stretch. If you have a belt, you're pulling against the belt to lift tall. Is this your belt? You can use this. I'm just going to show you one thing. When you use the belt, you go like this. You can, instead of having the hands towards the feet on the belt or on one hand, if you separate your hands on the belt, slide the hands towards you, give a lot of room between the foot and the belt, then your shoulders can go back and down, and then you still can lift the legs. You stretch the leg without creating tension in the shoulders. So if we're like this or this, it hunches the back. It's relaxed. Okay, leg up to the sky. You want to use that? Okay, you could try. Hold a few breaths as much as comfortable. If you don't have a belt like Diane, you could also go like this. You can bring the leg on the ground, and then you start to tilt forward, which will stretch the hamstring too. But yeah, gently. You could even bend the knee a little bit there. You'll still get a stretch. This one is actually head to knee pose, Janu Shirshasana. Okay, same benefit for both back of leg stretching, similar benefit. Okay, switch sides when you're ready. Left leg out. If you have a belt, you can loop it around your foot. If you don't, you can take your hands under the thigh, lifting the leg if comfortable. Your ankle's okay? No more, you got no more brace for your ankle. No, not for Diane. Yeah, you have your ankle's okay now. You had a brace, right? Like a boot on your ankle a few weeks ago. Didn't you have an ankle injury? Yes. It's all good now. Yeah, okay. Remind me your name. I'm sorry.
Mary.
Oh, Mary. Thank you. Okay, and if you're doing without a belt, if you want to do head to knee,
I feel more of a stretch when I do this.
Yeah, so this
and it doesn't do anything
on the
to my
back.
shoulders.
Yeah, so head to knee pose, the back's relaxed, exactly, and you're stretching the back of leg. But you want to go gentle. If it hurts, you can bend the knee, or maybe you're better with the version leg in the air. Not every yoga pose feels good for us all, so you can always modify or skip it. Okay, and then now, let's sit tall. Just move your belt to the side. See how that feels. Okay, that was for the back of leg. Now we're going to stretch the outer thigh, the IT band. So pigeon, take your right ankle in front of left. Let the right knee drop down, so you're opening the hip. Okay, see, and honestly, you don't have to get so fancy with the exact yoga poses. So if you forget, oh, pigeon, but I want to stretch my leg. If you just do like this every day, let's try that. Feet together, move the knee out, back, forward. That's just a warm up for the hip joint. That's good too, right? Okay, but the yoga poses goes a little deeper, so it is good if you know them. But if not, just any movement's good for the body. So you take the ankle over, and then you start to lift the foot up. Now you can use a belt to hold the leg, or you can use your pants. Don't rip your pants, I always remind you. Or some of you might be able to get the ankle on the thigh for half pigeon. So your bottom heel's under the knee, no pressure on the knee, and then you start to fold forward if you want to deepen the stretch. Gently, breathing. The right knees can kind of relax down. How's that feel?
Oh, yes, you feel it.
You feel it, all right.
Right there.
Yeah, well, and really, we do want to feel it in the muscle. If you feel it like a lot in the joint, knee joint or hip, it might be too much. Maybe back out a bit. So it's more that outer muscle. You don't ever feel the poses in the muscle. If you can bring your foot a little more over that way, and flex the foot. Let's all flex your foot, and then lift the heart area. Inhale. Keep the spine lengthening as you start to hinge. How does that work? Does that work now?
I feel it in the hinge.
I don't know. I feel
Where do you
it
feel
in
it?
the hinge.
In the hinge.
Not anything to do with it.
There. Okay. I would ease up if you feel it in the joint itself. You don't want to feel it exactly where you hinge. I would say more in the muscle.
Yeah, and I'm one to like press on.
Yeah, I wouldn't press on in yoga. No pain in yoga. A little different. We want no pain in our body from yoga, not or less pain.
It's just
so hard to get it. That's part of the yoga. We go slow. You go unconsciously. So when you feel there's pain, you back up. Let's switch. If you are flexible, so other side, you may not feel a huge stretch there, that's okay. There are ways to feel the muscle. Yoga is never ending. If you think I've mastered that, there's always more you can go. So for those of you who might be here, and that might be enough, external rotation. Some of you might hold the pants, some the belt, some forward. Now, lift tall. So the front heel under the knee, lift the heart, inhale. Buttocks firm on the chair. Here's the other thing. If you can press both buttocks into the chair as you lean forward, that will deepen it too. Can you feel that?
Mm-hmm.
No strain. Okay. Because that foot doesn't get on the thigh?
Well, I mean, it can.
Does it hurt?
Then I feel it in the joint.
The joint. So I would go further down. And you can actually use a belt like this, so you don't have to hold your pants. And that way, if you're not up here comfortably, but you can go further than here, you just go like that. Let's try that.
Yeah.
Now-
I allow myself to feel it in the joint, and I may be hurting myself.
Yeah, I don't like to feel the pose in the joints. I think
have a
it's,
hard time keeping both cheeks up.
you feel like
Yeah.
the both buttocks.
I know.
Yep,
Yeah,
do your
one-
best.
One goes up. And
One does go up because your left leg is up, so that makes the left buttocks go up. Until you realize you have more control in the body than you think. You can isolate, which is part of the yoga, so I'm exaggerating a bit, but then you root the left buttocks down, sit tall. Now as you hinge forward, press both buttocks equally down. It takes concentration.
Indeed.
Possible,
Yeah.
with awareness, yeah. Okay, then come out when you're ready, yeah. That's natural, we all tend to do that.
Yeah.
How does that now? Out, not in the joint?
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Yeah, the belt might work for you for now. Every day's different. One day a belt, one day not. One day your body feels so comfortable, another day not. So you just put, each day is different. Okay, now just massage it out. That was pigeon. We'll do one more thing for our legs, for the hip joint. So this is actually just easeful. It's hand under the right knee and you lift the leg up. It's actually in Sanskrit called wind reliever pose for your digestive organs.
Oh yeah.
You can do this lying on your back, but if you wanted to focus on the sciatic joint and the hip joint, which is good too like this, but you can do circling and that really helps the back and the hip. Okay, a few in both directions, as big as you can. If you want to add the breath, inhale when the knee goes up, exhale when the knee goes down. If you want to go back to the first pose, wind reliever, you can lift the knee up. And then maybe hands under the shin and sit tall. I'm teaching stress management for the Ornish Heart Disease Reversal Program. And this pose sometimes we do in this sequence. So when I first introduced it, I made a joke because the Ornish heart disease diet is heavy on the beans because they want to go vegetarian to help prevent or reverse heart disease. So I made a joke, I said during the Ornish program, since we're doing a lot of beans, then we do the wind reliever. Okay, so other side. Okay, left leg up. Okay, lift the left leg. Okay, so first this is the pose wind reliever. Right foot presses down, sitting tall, shoulders relaxed, breathing. Notice how you're also strengthening the bicep by holding your leg in the air. Okay, then for the hip joint, you can make big circles. Inhale when the knee's up, exhale when it's down, if you like. Other way. How does this one feel? Good, yeah. You do this twice a day if you like. If you're sitting a lot, watching TV on a couch, sitting a lot, you can do this sometimes. Okay, and then go back to the first pose, and now try to lift the belly to the thigh, lifting through the core, holding. If it hurts, you can just keep the toe on the ground with the heel up. If those you can keep going, maybe hand on the shin to lift a little more. And then relax. Okay, good. Massage it out. Good work. Okay, just take a little pause. Lie your back on the chair, hands on the thigh. Close the eyes. First pose we did. Let's check in now after all our spinal movements and leg stretch. See if that feels any different in the body now to relax. If you think in yoga, oh, but I'm not really getting more flexible or strong as you practice week to week, there's other benefits. If you notice, oh, but my body feels so much more relaxed after the poses, or each week I can relax my mind more, or if you're nicer to your friend or partner or children, then you know it's working, right? It's not just getting more flexible, the yoga benefits. It's to find more ease and peace in your mind. The body helps us find more peace and ease, but it's really in the mind. But these poses teach us to relax and to open and to let go. Okay, so let's try one more exercise now. This one is an exercise for your mind, not for the body so much, but it does involve the body movement. So it's called Kirtan Kriya. We're going to do a 3-minute version of a 12-minute practice. Okay, we'll go for about 3 minutes today. I've introduced this before, and we did about a 1 minute. It takes a lot of concentration, and they've studied this. Dr. Dharma Singh has studied it and was published in the Alzheimer's Journal of Medicine for showing that it can slow memory loss for early stage Alzheimer's. So it goes like this. It's a little hand movement. You touch thumb to first finger, and we chant the sound sa, S-A. Thumb to middle finger, ta, T-A. And the hands are on the lap. Na, ma. Yeah, thumb to pinky is ma. And then you go back to first finger, sa, ta, na, ma. That's the hand part and the sound. We do that the whole time. The other aspect is you imagine a white light coming in through the top of the head and out through the brow point like an L shape, a white light, every ah sound. Does that make sense? Like a laser beam of light. Sa, ta, na, ma. They thought maybe that, this is an ancient practice, but maybe it stimulates the pituitary gland around. Just imagining. Okay, so all of that. And then the last aspect, we're going to do it in a out loud, then in a whisper, and then twice as long silent. I'll guide you through it, and then back to a whisper, and then back out loud. What do you think? Can we do this for 3 minutes with full focus?
We'll try.
Okay, we'll try.
On the first one that we imagined?
Nope, it's the entire 3 minutes. Sa ta nama. You imagine the light, the entire 3 minutes, the sound, and the hands going.
Okay.
Just do your best. It's also calming for the mind, not just good for memory, but it's chanting is always soothing for the mind. Yogi Bhajan from Kundalini Yoga says this practice clears away the clouds of the mind. That's like the excess stuff. So let's try it, okay? It's about 3 minutes this version, but you can build up to 12. Okay, we'll start with 3. So thumb to first finger, hands rest on the thigh the whole time. So your hands can just be like that, sitting tall. Take a breath in, long breath out. Okay, we'll begin. Sa ta na ma, 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 sa ta na ma. Now whisper. Silently, 12 times, twice as long. Keep the focus at the brow point, like that white light L shape, every ah sound, silently. Sitting tall, alert, focused. After your 12th round, just start out the whisper and we'll all join in so we can be in rhythm. If you lost count, we're getting there. One more. Okay, no whisper. Thumb to first finger. Sa. Sa ta na ma, sa ta na ma, sa just silently take a breath. And then release the sound, but keep the thumb to first finger, just focusing at the brow point. Silent meditation, just watching the breath. Feel the effects on the mind, maybe on the body from that practice. It's to calm the mind, help your clarity, mental clarity, perhaps improve memory. And then from there, you can keep your eyes closed if you like. We're just going to slide back against the chair back, hands on the thigh, going right into Shavasana, relaxation pose. Now the hands don't need to do any perfect gesture or specific gesture. They're just relaxed. So let the eyes closed. I'll turn the light off. Just take a few slow breaths, settle into the pose. Feel the back relax against the chair. Feel the legs and the feet relax, the arms relax. Start to relax the whole body with awareness. Stomach relax. Shoulders relax. The neck and the throat relax. Start to soften the jaw. Let the lips touch, but the teeth be apart. Release the jaw and the eyes. Relax above the eyebrow and the forehead. Imagine the scalp and behind the ears relaxing. Let the whole body relax. You can silently repeat, I relax the body is relaxed. Called auto-suggestion, suggesting your body relax. One more time, silently. I relax the body is relaxed. And then just watch the breath, let the body be still, letting go wherever it is. Just notice breath. You can imagine your breath is like the waves of the ocean. As you watch the ocean, you're watching the waves rise and fall, in and out, just like the breath. Inhale, exhale. Imagine the waves of breath like waves of the ocean, washing away any extra thoughts in the mind, relaxing the mind, relaxing the body. Stay a little bit awake, a little aware of the breath, but no effort in the body. Completely relaxed. When you feel ready to come out of relaxation pose, just gently start to move your fingers and toes. Wiggle your fingers, toes, or circle the hands and wrists in the air. Wake up gently, the extremities of the body. And then start to sit tall away from the chair back. We're going to do a quickest meditation you'll ever do. 3 breaths, so simple, but give all your focus to 3 breaths. So you just sit tall, hands on the lap. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the nose. 3 rounds slow. All the focus on breath. The breath is the quickest tool you can use in yoga practices, in a way. Very quick tool just to relax or to focus. The breath's always within you. It doesn't rely on anyone outside of you or any condition in the external environment. As long as you're alive, you're breathing. Which is why Krishnamacharya, a great yoga master, said, if you can breathe, you can do yoga. Okay, so one more breath, inhale. And then we'll exhale, bring your hands to the heart, and then rub your hands together. We're going to wake our body up a little bit now. Some energy in between the hands. And then you can either place your hands in the prayer devotional pose, or just one hand over the chest, symbolizing the heart area, and then the other hand over. And just honoring yourself for doing the work today, doing the practice. At home, you can sit after chair yoga postures and relaxation, and you can do longer than a 3-breath meditation. You can sit there even a half hour watching the breath. Falling asleep may happen, but that's not the goal. And if you fall asleep, you've lost the meditation. It's a sleep meditation, it's different. So you can build up at home. Maybe after you do poses on your own, you can sit a few minutes. You can set a timer, 3 minutes, build up to 5, 11, 15. Next thing you know, you'll be meditating an hour a day or so. Okay, so let's bring our hands to prayer, head to the heart. Honor yourself. Acknowledge yourself for the effort to get here. And then head to the heart, honoring the truth in the heart. Your true self lies within. And then from that truth in the heart, we open the eyes and we find someone's eyes across the room, and the heart bows, namaste. 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 Means my truth honors your truth. My divinity honors your divinity. Namaste. Namaste. Like you're connecting soul to soul. The soul honors each other. Namaste. 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 Okay, so good work, everyone. Good work.
Hey, we didn't do the warriors.
We didn't do the warrior today. There's so many yoga postures. How neat is that? If you do that, we'll do the warriors again. Yeah, we didn't do today warrior 1, 2, 3 because we did instead we did triangle, extended side angle.
I watched the warriors.
Oh, because you watched the warrior. Did they win? Did they win when you did it? You did warrior while you watched the warriors game. Did they win? Instead of a mascot, you'll do warrior pose and they'll win. I love it. Bay Area sports way to root them on. You do the warrior pose. All right. Well, have a wonderful day, everyone. If you're 90 or older, you're welcome to the Corte Madera Town celebration for the 90-year-olds, but you're welcome to bring guests. So, and if you're 89, you're welcome. You can bring your guests. They won't say no. So, Pam has flyers if you want to find out more. It's so wonderful. They do it every year to honor 90-year-olds and plus in the town of Corte Madera.
What does namaste mean? Peace?
Namaste means, no, not peace, that's Shanti. Namaste means, nama is like, name, nama is like I honor, I bow. So namaste is like my truth, my soul bows to your truth. Namaste. A few definitions I've heard. One is my divinity bows to your divinity. My innermost truth bows to yours. My soul bows to yours. Yeah, nama. Nama, name, like I bow. Thank you. Okay, you're welcome.